And I'm Stefan.
And we are
Caravan Forest! We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in our renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next.
And Stefan says, "Damn, I really want to lie down here." Next minute, here he is,
Yeah, it's getting
buried under the table.
Oh, yeah, it's recording. It's almost there.
Show you when it's done.
Yeah.
And done.
And I'm done. Check it out. This is only a real temporary switch. But, yeah, I think it looks okay. And, yeah, so the idea originally was, so when we're watching movies, we like to have a light on, and that light's a bit too bright, and this light's definitely too bright. So now, the movie screen will be uninterrupted by light. Look at that. Movie screen up here. Whoa, I almost need this on. Movie screen up here will be fully lit, and we'll still be able to have a light. I think it's quite nice. And it's just literally like the stupidest switch ever. I just have a micro switch, because all I had left, and 2 magnets. That's it. Off. On. And honestly, you can't really see the switch from pretty much most places unless you really know it's there. So that's going to stay there until we can get to a place that sells switches, because we're in the middle of the boonies. That used to go there and fold away as a little table for Nay, and out with the old. Covered the couch with a picnic rug upside down, and this is going to go right in this bit here, so I'm going to cut it out now. Alright, so it turns out there's actually 2 of these pieces, and there was also a cross beam, inconveniently, that was going across there, but this whole thing is going to be like a bit more structurally strong, so that should help with it all anyway, and it was pretty poorly put in. Just got to cut this little bolt off there, make sure I don't nick the fridge. But yeah, this is it. The early stages. Hole is cut. Nay's drink bottle, give me that, fits in there. Just got to do the fascia around the sides, and yeah, the ones on the inside and such, so that it's all nice and snug in there, and it's looking pretty good. Pretty much done. Woo! It is very smoky in here. Yeah. And everything is almost done. Got this in. Got the sides in, the top in, done all the wiring, so if I want a light on, I do this until the light switch arrives, and then I got the positive for the switch, because it's one of these switches that light up when you click it, and I'm just running the negative through so it connects to negative. And just a little like heads up, with these sort of things, like obviously I can't get to the back of it on this, like once I've connected the switch, I just push it in, and I can't get to the back to screw the thing on. But you don't actually need to screw the thing on, because like you're always pushing the switch. There's no time when you're actually pulling. Like there's a lot of these that have no backs. Like all the ones in the bedroom, none of them have anything screwed on the back, because you literally just you push the switch. There's no point where you're pulling, and it'll be a tight fit. It is a 16mm, I believe, so it should perfectly fit in there. I've cut it to 16, and yeah, the light's in, and it's all looking pretty good. Just go to the fascias now, which are these guys here. I'm gonna because it wasn't totally straight, and I had to cut a bit lower. It looks a little ugly, so I think I'm going to. This is what it was going to be like that, but I'm going to cut up and across so that it can sit under that, so it covers a bit further, because I think that'll look a bit nicer, and then that'll sit up there like that, so it covers the light and you can't see the light, so it's indirect lighting. And then when all that's done, we're going to put carpet on the sides, the back, and that's it. So just the sides and the back, and it'll be nice black carpet, so when the light's on it'll look really, really nice. And we're getting one of those switches. Keen. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. And yeah, so that's, as you can see, it kind of covers the hole a little bit. From here you can't see it. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And I'm going to paint it this color right now, and hopefully it doesn't get too dusty. I'm gonna try and let it dry over in that little shack over there, so we don't have to worry about breathing in all the oily fumes. Not only does it fit a cup really nicely, but it actually fits Nae's annoying drink bottle that she used to always put here, and I used to always knock with the fridge door. And check it out, it is a perfect fit, and I'm talking perfect. Look at that. That's pretty good, hey? So we're at Wirrabara, and it looks like there's a bunch of motorbike tracks and stuff like in the forest. So we just parked on the side of the road, like just off into the grass. And yeah, we're gonna take the bike off and go for a bit of a ride, a bit of exploring around. So look at this Melrose Forest. Keen to check it out. We're definitely in the forest now. Look at this sheep run.
What are they running from?
I don't know. Maybe they're just running because they're all running. You know, sheep. This is definitely the driest part of this whole place. Definitely a good season to come here, hey?
Oh yeah.
Loving all the Caravan adventures lately. It's been so good for riding. Definitely not suitable for unicycle or scooter, particularly with all these rocks and mud and water. You made it to the tippity top. What are you nibbling on, huh? And that's the name of the place. Mount Ellen. Ellen? I don't know. There's a couple of cute little sheep down there. Look at them. Just staring at us. Hey, sheep. Whoop. They don't want none of it. So ideally at the start we were trying to make it to Bluff Lookout, but this one was like we were just going past it. So obviously not really going past it because it's well out of the way, because it was only 8k's from where we started. So we definitely aren't past it, but we're going to go back to Bluff Lookout and see if we can get there. And then it should be 8k's from there back to the caravan and car, which is like over here somewhere, or over here somewhere. Or over here somewhere? I don't know, somewhere in that general vicinity.
It's like just down there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere like here-ish. Anyway, we'll see you at the Bluff Lookout, or possibly before.
It'll rain crack up.
That we can cross. That, not too sure. Alright, I'm gonna give this a crack. Hopefully it's not too bad. It gets pretty deep.
Yeah, I know.
Ready? Legs up. Not too shabby.
We're really come at a time when there is so much water flow.
It did rain yesterday. There's rivers everywhere. So we rode down this, and then there was a gate. Couldn't fit the bike through. There's no way I'll be able to ride up this with a passenger. Let me give you some perspective. That wasn't good perspective. Okay. It's steep either way, alright? Oh, and they're still going. Could probably illustrate it with the trees actually. Whoop, maybe not. But yeah, it's fucking steep. And it was well worth it.
Is that the ocean?
I think it is the ocean. It looks beautiful.
I realised what it was.
Mountains meet the beach. Nice little lookout too. So still at the lookout, and they just informed me that this is actually Port Pirie. You can tell with the industrial stuff. And there's that big river that goes through. Pretty cool. Nice little coastal-ish town.
And the gorge was down there.
Check this out. How cute are these? Been seeing heaps of these lately. It's a cute little cat. Oh, it's just a little finder stone, move it around and put it somewhere else. So we're heading back along all the many river crossings and super rocky terrain. It's pretty good. It's a good trail. Bloody steep in some areas. Like holy shit. I've only got a front brake at the moment, by the way. Oh, I got a back as well, but I have to pump it 7 times for it to start grabbing, which is sketchy in the moment because you're like, oh shit, I need to brake quickly, and as soon as you go up something and I have to roll backwards a bit, it's like, oh no, the front wheel just slides. So anyway,
we have how much battery left?
Oh yeah, we got about 40%, and we still need to climb this mega hill, which I'm thinking Nay might have to walk a bit because otherwise, yeah, like obviously Nay sits over the back wheel, so with a second person, yeah, this kind of gives a bit more idea of the height. Yeah, what were you saying? You gonna say something?
I just thought I'd probably fall off.
Yeah, she'll like usually, yeah, like look at that. So steep, it goes all the way down, and then that's gonna have to ride all that way back up. So I think that's probably gonna be too steep, and I either spin the back wheel or I just like wheelie because Nay's at the back and I'm like almost at the back, so there's all the weights on the back wheel.
I actually think it's steep on the other side.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way, hey. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully I don't slide out too much.
And
yeah,
the lookout opened only a year ago.
Yeah, and it's called Bluff Lookout. Also, when we get back, we're gonna get to the caravan and park at this like hotel pub sort of thing, and because you can stay there the night. We probably won't. We might. Depends on what time it is by the time we've done this other trail. Because there's like a rail trail there, and it looks quite nice. And then it goes to sort of not as nice along the road. But we're gonna do maybe a bit of the road and the nice part to start with. The rail trail. So the first bit is supposed to be quite nice, and then the next bit looks like it goes kind of along the road. We saw bits of it. Ooh, it's pretty. Into the forest. So, beautiful rail trail. Surprise, mother duckers. Just go straight to this. There's no way around. It's just private property that way and still have to cross a river. So this is the only way. I'm not super keen for this on the unicycle because if I drop off this this plank here, I could fall into it. So with the Caravan, easy. If I mess up, I just ride on the side. With the scooter, it's going to be probably underwater. So I think we're going to shoes off and carry it across. Nice, Kane, look at her. Yes. Just walking across with my shoes first. And yeah, it's pretty strong current, if you can tell. And yeah, it's a bit of a cut off on both sides, so if you make a mistake, that is like, oh, it's not too bad on that side. Oh, definitely gets deeper. I don't know how far down I want to put my legs. It's about that, little deeper than that. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm definitely gonna just walk it. Because yeah, if I go off the side, say goodbye to my unicycle. Oh, surprisingly strong current. Oh my god, that water's cold. And then the trail continues. And look at Nay, she's committing, taking her shoes off. What a good girl. This is me being an awesome boyfriend.
And man, this is some icy water.
So we've been riding for a little bit, and it started to go to just, yeah, right next to the road. And we did all this in the car, and it's literally like, there's a couple of bushes in between sometimes, but usually it's just right on the road. So back we head. And then we're heading to where, Nay? Where are we going next? Where is it?
Melrose.
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 That's where it is, folks. See you guys there. Hilarious name for a road. Also, I think that it's not usually this wet here, because they literally just like guide you straight into this huge puddle. Or should I say river crossing? Yeah, it looks like the center's going to be very deep. Can't quite see it. Yeah. There's some small wheels. Looks like we have to turn around. So there's a bit of a water crossing ahead. This is the first time we've done one with the car and the Caravan. Let's see how it goes.